Today we're going to be doing drag mode testing in the 2021 Mach 1, but first let's do a cold start and quiet mode. Not quiet mode. And it's after 9, so that was not quiet mode, that was normal mode. Guys, and here is what tires we're running. We're running the 315, 30, 19 Cup 2s. And as you can see, they do have tread on them. These are 180 tread wear tires. And that's what they look like. All right, let's set the computer into drag mode and see what we can get accomplished here as far as 0 to 60. Now, I don't know anything about drag mode, but I do know that there is a computer, there's a track app somewhere in here, track apps, acceleration timer, 0 to 60. It says press OK to start. So I'm gonna wait just a second. We're in Mexico, undisclosed location. And then I'm going to try and see if we can pull off. The computer's down in S, and then I'm just going to stomp on the gas and see what happens. So let's see what happens. Acceleration timer. Press OK to start. Accelerate to start. I'm just gonna load it up just a hair. I've got it down into S, little slight throttle. 0 to 60, press OK to start. Wow. It short shifted first. I felt the traction control come in, and then second gear, I mean, man, in drag mode, it pushes you through the gears. Something unlike I've ever felt before. There's no way it would be so hard to beat this car in a manual. So hard. That was spinning through first and second. I think it might have hooked up a little bit in second, but definitely first gear spun off the line. And I could have eased into it a bit more, but I just kind of romped it just to see what it would do, and it definitely spun. So let's go back. Let's try to beat 4.7. Let's try it again. I'm gonna ease into it off the line. I'm gonna have to turn traction control off. It basically, once traction control hit, it completely cut, so I just got out of it. So we're gonna try it again, turning traction control off. It says press OK to start, and I'm gonna roll into it. I need to hold the traction control off. Advanced track is off. Okay, acceleration timer 0 to 60, press OK to start, here we go. I'm gonna ease into it so I don't spin. 4.7 again. It almost skips second. I'm gonna start in second and see how it does. Slight downhill here. And I don't know that did anything different. Accelerate to start. I'm gonna let it do its own thing. Traction control's off. Let's go. Spun too much again. 4.6. This thing sounds like a beast. Tires are getting warm though, so it's starting to hook up better. Let's do one more round and see if we can't beat 4.6. 4.6. I kind of spun a lot on that. You could hear it, right? Man, this thing sounds pretty mean, doesn't it? If I could get it off the line, it would definitely, I can definitely see how they got a 3.9 out of this, no problem. This is just on, it's about 65 degrees out today, high humidity, and these are not good roads. As you can see, it's not good paving here. Last one, I think it will be. I'm gonna choose the left lane this time. Acceleration timer. We're down in S. Here we go. Slight throttle, off the line. I'm gonna load it up this time. Canceled the track app. Let's go again. I'm gonna load it up. That seems about like as good as we're gonna get today. You can hear the car, hear how it sounds, hear how it goes through the gears. And 4.6 on flat ground is not bad. 4.60 as well. So yeah, 4.60 in drag mode, traction control off, and spinning really badly. So that's quite impressive considering how bad that it's spinning. Obviously, if you could get it to dead hook, it would be, you know, 3.9 or 4.2, something in that range. I'm really happy with the car. As you can tell, it's not slow off the line by any means, and that's just on regular street driving. So, what do you guys think? You think we could get better? And do you think something like I'd be curious to see what a manual car would be able to get 0 to 60 just on the asphalt. See what would be quicker for the 2018 and up Bullets, Mach 1s, or anybody that has a 18 and up that has been tuned and is just using the track app on a street tire. What kind of times have they been getting? Just basic bolt-ons. So that was just me never using the track app before, me never launching the automatic before, having zero experience launching using the apps on this car in particular, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if I could get it to dead hook, and I played around with it, but I didn't have enough time to really. The asphalt isn't good there. I didn't have a good, but I'm not going to make any excuses. 4.6 is fine. I think if you can get it to dead hook, it can do the factory numbers that Ford said that it could get, which was 3.9. It's a little off camber here where we're starting. Torque it up. 4.6 again. And I believe it skipped second, spun. As you can see, it is a handful driving with that drag mode when it shifts. It shifts really aggressively. It's really a lot of fun. If traction control was not on, it probably would have really spun. But traction control was on that run, and it was 4.60 again. So we'll do more testing and we'll get those numbers down. Like I said, now the temperature's up a bit higher. As you can see, it's really sunny and bright out there. So that was the final on some decent traction. And as you can see, as I loaded it up, I brake torqued it, or whatever you want to call it, stalled it up a little bit. Basically what happened was I felt it cut out, it cut power. So I torqued it up a little bit too much. I stalled it up a little bit too much. The computer didn't like that. But as you can see, once it got going, it ran pretty good. So it's definitely got a 4.4 in it on kind of the street trim in this weather. And I could definitely see it getting even better with a prepped surface. Here's the deal. When BMW M4 owners come up to you and say, "What is this?" that means Ford has made a good product. Super happy with this. Today, 2 middle-aged men came up to me and were like, "What is this?" Unfortunately not women, but middle-aged men nonetheless. They're BMW owners, you know, they normally are not impressed by anything American. And they come up to me like, "What is this? I've never seen this before." And I'm like, it's the jam. +1 for the Mach 1 owners as far as likability by the general people. Like, it was like a dad with his family walking by, and then this guy was like with his wife and dog at the gas station pumping gas. I was pulling out, and he was like, "What is this?" It's like, yeah, what is that? You would like to know, because it looks real good, doesn't it? With that wing and that splitter and those Cup 2 tires and those awesome wheels that Ford made. Ford knocked it out of the park with this car, and everyone loves it. So it's really cool to, I don't know, for everyone to be excited about something, because it's cool, right? I like it. Everyone else likes it. Very cool. Very cool thing to be a part of. what have you ran in your Mach 1 or your 2018 and up Mustang GT with a 10-speed automatic or the manual? Post your times below. I want to see what the best you have gotten on the factory acceleration gauge, and we can compare numbers, and then I'll go back and try to get a better time. Like I said, that was my first time using the acceleration computer. It's the first time even launching this car. It's the first time me ever using drag mode, and that was on like a non-prepped kind of just regular asphalt road that was not that in good of condition. So thanks for watching, guys. Hit the links below if you want to support the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. We'll be doing some very cool things with this car. Stay tuned.